To start with, there are three parts: acts, rules, and the notifications. The law does not say specifically as to what service, who, and what. These services are to be notified by the authority which is designated. The object of this law is, see, till now we have experienced that everywhere, wherever we used to go, we have been asked to give the affidavit or some declarations, or to give the certified true copies, where you have to go to the gazetted officer or some officer for certification. In the entire statute, you are not required to give any affidavit or any certified true copy. It has to be self-attested document and self-certified document. So this is the biggest step. It's a highly appreciable. Number two, entire process of execution is online. You are not required to go to any authority, any officer or anyone. It is absolutely online. Number three, most of the provisions have to be time bound. Say for example, if the service is not provided to you within the given specified time frame, within 30 days you can file an appeal. Even the appellate authority has to respond within 30 days. This is something great we have not heard. Appellate authority have to respond. First appellate authority have to respond within 30 days. If he does not respond, then within 45 days of your filing the first appeal, you can go to the second appellate authority. This is also something, And then the second authority will give his judgment. There are 3-4 options given to him. The authority to the second appellate authority is also empowered to penalize the first appellate authority. See the way statute is really nicely drafted. I'll repeat, the second appellate authority has empowered to even penalize the first appellate authority. As far as the appellate authorities are concerned, both the designated officer who is supposed to provide the service and the citizen, we call it eligible person, is also empowered to approach these authorities. Now this is in general, I told you. One more part general, that if the officer has repeatedly failed and that is reported by the second appellate authority to the state commission, then the disciplinary action as well as departmental inquiry can be launched against such defaulting officer. The purpose of this statute is, for the good governance, there has to be transparency. And therefore, essential element of this law are transparency, accountability, and responsiveness. All the three elements have been perfectly covered in the entire statute. The State Commission has been empowered from time to time specify the procedures to be adopted by the designated officer who is supposed to provide the service. The most elementary and very important, there are 3 terms. Term 1 is eligible person. Another term is public service, which can be demanded under the statute. And third is a public authority. Public authority will say in which department, say for example, Revenue Department, Forest Department, Police Department. There are various, about 40 departments have come out with the notifications. Cooperative Department is not there in that list, but as of today. But there are 40 departments, there are the notifications. In those 40 departments also, the service list is provided, that these services will be available online within a specified period from a designated officer. This is how the statute is working, and all online. Another important aspect which is general in nature is every application when you file, say if you file an application for the first time in your life under any of these services, any of the department, because there is an integration of the applicant, service eligible person, then you will be given a unique application number. This unique application number will be helpful to us as a citizen online to see where do we stand in the entire process on the one hand, and the government's vigilant department will be able to track that particular thing right from first stage to the last stage. Not only that, when you make an application for the first time, your profile will be created by the system. And therefore, as and when you apply for any other service from any other department, the authorities will be able to understand. They need not ask you every time when you go to any another company, another department, they will not ask multiple times. Your profile is there, you just log into that profile, matter is over. As I told you, appellate authorities, first appeal, second appeal, and then the commission, state level. Another part is penalties and disciplinary action. As I told you, penalties are normally 500 to 5,000 rupees levied on the designated officer who is supposed to provide the service. As I told you, the lacunas, I'll point out straightforward lacunas where the bureaucracy might have played its role is, if the first authority and the second authority come to conclusion that the designated officer has failed in providing the service, rejected the application for service, or failed to provide the service within the specified time, and if he has been penalized from 500 to 5,000 rupees, the commission has got reserve power. And this is where again the little bit of corruption will come. That is, if it thinks that the officer is not at fault, but some other person was responsible for that kind of not providing the service or rejecting the applications or not providing within time, then the officer will be free of that charge. Now the problem here is, if he was not responsible and some other person was responsible, then other person has not been included in the process automatically. That means if you fight the battle right from ground to the top level, it may take the period of 6 to 8 months. At the end, when the designated officer is not found guilty, some other person, his colleague is found guilty, that colleague is not automatically taken by the system. That is a one, very serious lacuna. I'll now go to the definitions, 3-4 important definitions, and I'll read it literally. Competent authority means the disciplinary authority or the controlling officer, as the case may be. That authority has been empowered for specifying the procedures, increasing or reducing the penalties, then declaring by notification as to which service will be included, which department will be included. Time will be specified by this authority. Designated officer is a very, very important thing, because we need to know as to which officer we have to approach for a particular work. An officer who is required to provide public service to the eligible person. Now eligible person will come now. Means an officer who is required to provide public service to the eligible person. Now in every department, wherever the services are mandated under the statute, in every section, every department, one officer will be designated. He will be responsible. You have to file application to him. The process will start there. Eligible person, most important. Who is eligible? Means a person who is eligible for obtaining a public service. Say for example, I want to go for driving license. Driving license has been notified, service, time has been specified, that in the RTO office, officer has been designated. So as an eligible person, I have to make an online application and I did not visit the RTO office. Another category includes the legal person. Now legal person, that means, say for example, our Rotary Club. Rotary Club, if it is a registered body, or a cooperative housing society which is a registered body, the society or the Rotary can apply on its own, for its own purpose, but not for its members. So for example, Rotary is an NGO. NGO for its own purpose can apply, is a problem. But for Rotarians, it cannot apply. So NGOs are not eligible in their capacity as an NGO. As a legal body, any corporate, any registered body can go and ask for the services which it requires. The most important another definition is public authority. Because public authority, as I told you, is the ultimate authority which decides about what to provide and how much time it will take to provide. Public authority means any department or authorities of the government. Any department or authorities of the government. As I told you, 40 departments have come out with the notification. Any organization or authority or body or corporation or institutions or a local authority established and constituted. Means any authority, say a local authority, that means Gram Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat, Tehsildar office, then the municipal corporation, Nagar Palika, Nagar Panchayat. These are the various authorities which are included under this entry. Department means at a ministry level. In a particular ministry, there are various departments. So that department is a ministry level. These organizations at the lower level. Constituted under what? Under Constitution of India in the state. Means the corporations or some entities which are the state government that we normally call it, or semi-government organizations, but it does not include the authorities established under the law of parliament, because these are state statute. So income tax department will not come under this, because it is under the parliament law. So that we have to understand. By any other law made by the state legislature. And by notification issued, unless the notification is issued by a particular department, say for example, forest department, revenue department, there are education department, there are various departments and the various ministries. Unless and until that department is specified by notification, the services of that department will not be, we cannot avail of those services under this statute. And so we are waiting. As I told you again, 40 departments have come out with a list, which I'll read the list relevant to majority of us. And it also includes an institution, a cooperative society, a government company, or an authority owned, controlled, or financed by the state government. In this case, cooperative society is included. That means it may so happen that the department will come out with a particular services which can be notified, and after that notification, the cooperation department can also be included. After that comes the non-government organization receiving financial assistance from the state government. It means by and large what is covered is the state government bodies, semi-government bodies and the authorities. Another most important part, the fourth part, is public service. Which service is called the public service, which can be notified or specified in every department. The services are such services as may be notified by the public authority under section 3. Means public authority has been empowered under section 3 to specify the services. A particular department has 50 services, it may notify only 10 services also. I think gradually the scope of services may be increased, but as of today, some department have specified some services, which I have got the notification, I will come to that. Now, right to service means the right of an eligible person to obtain public service. Number one, right of eligible person, which we have seen defined. Obtain public service is defined within stipulated time. The time is stipulated under the respective section. and that time is specified by every public authority for the respective department. So there is no standard time for all the services and all the department. Every authority will specify its own time for a specific service. One department may specify for X service 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, or whatever it, depending on the nature of service specified. Within the stipulated time limit as notified by the public authority from time to time. From time to time, likewise, the state government has got a power even to reduce or increase the penalties. Say generally, as of today, the penalties are 500 to 5,000 rupees. This can be increased or the change by the state government. Few more things of general nature I will refer to. There is a provision we have seen for penalizing the designated officer if he fails to deliver the service or reject the applications or fails to deliver the service within given time. But the salutary provision is incentives are also specified. So the government officer who has provided in a given period all the services in time, there are no appeal against him, he is neat and clean, then there will be cash incentive will be given to that officer. This is something sham dam dan jo hum log normally baat karte hai, is that sort of thing. This can be a good incentive for the honest officers. There are the honest officers in the department. On the other side, eligible person, if he takes some services under wrong, by giving wrong facts, then he can also be penalized. He will have a right to appeal, but he can be penalized. That means the officer can also be penalized and the eligible person can also be penalized. One more feature is, and very important feature, that if the designated officer fails to provide the service, some of the cases, unless it goes to the state commission, it will not go into his yearly review. We call it CR. It doesn't go into that report. Only few things, if there is a departmental inquiry and is found guilty, then and then only it will be part of the annual report. Because that is where the matter lies. Unless this goes in the CR, his promotions and the various incentives and the increment will not be affected. And there are the people who think that क्या फर्क पड़ता है, हमें increment तो मिलने वाला ही है, promotion होने वाला ही है. So this kind of thing, so that one lacuna is there where automatically this report does not go. It should have gone automatically. Now, as I told you, once a designated officer has not given the order, those three things, within 30 days you have to file appeal to the First Appellate Authority. First Appellate Authority will call the DO. If the order is going to be passed against him, he will hear the eligible person also. But in any case, within 30 days of filing the appeal, the First Appellate Authority has to pass an order. Now, if the second authority finds that the First Appellate Authority ने जानबूझ के DO के सामने एक्शन नहीं लिया है, then that authority can penalize the First Appellate Authority also. Or it can send a report to the State Commission that there is a DO who has repeatedly failed to provide the service as required under this law, or there is a First Appellate Authority which has repeatedly protected a particular DO, then both these persons can be taken to task by the Commission, including charging the penalty. In fact, when it comes to the Second Appellate Authority, if it's found that the First Appellate Authority has not charged proper penalty, say for example he charged 500 rupees for a very serious offense, for wrongly rejecting the application he has charged only 500 rupees, and the Second Appellate Authority finds this authority has been repeatedly protecting this person, then it can review and increase the penalty also. Fortunately, there is no provision for reducing the penalty, fortunately. Before we come to the questions, I'll rush through to find out certain important information like this. I have not analyzed the provisions section by section, but I have given you all the edifice as to how it is working, what are your rights and obligations and all these things, because this serves the purpose. Now I'll straightforward go to the notifications. Notifications, most of them were issued when the statute came into effect on 10 July 2015. This is the administrative department. Free legal aid by state legal aid authority. I'll give you the sample. 15 days time is fixed. And the DO is Assistant Superintendent District Legal Aid Service. This is how it is being done. A service is which service? Free legal aid service. Stipulated time is 15 days. And the DO is Assistant Superintendent of District Legal Aid Service. What is the first appellate authority? Secretary, District Legal Aid Service. Second appellate authority, Chairman, District Legal Aid Service. This is a sequence for all the department. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are given. Now this service is a registration of public trust, for example. It's a very important thing. We have seen that in the Charity Commissioner's office there is a huge, that is also one of the most covered department. Cooperation department is not the only one. Even the Charity Commissioner's office is like that only, if you have any time gone to the Charity Commission. In Mumbai, 4 weeks upon removal of all the objection. Assistant Charity Commissioner is the DO. Deputy Charity Commissioner is the first appeal. And Joint Charity Commissioner is the second appeal. Another important service at the district level are the same officer, different category. Partnership firm. I have seen maybe, if you see the partnership registration department used to be in the Nariman Point, that cottages. एक बार एप्लीकेशन फाइल करेंगे ना 10 साल तक कोई देखता नहीं था. शायद आज भी आपका एक्सपीरियंस होगा. Today the office is here near Chetna College. Now that has also been included, fortunately. In Mumbai, 60 days upon removal of all the objection. Mind you, this will be useful to all of you. For registration of partnership in Mumbai, 60 days. Assistant Registrar of Partnership is the DO. Deputy Registrar is the first authority. And Registrar of Partnership firm is the second authority. Then the commissioners which have been appointed for Mumbai Chief Commissioner and for rest of the revenue, there are 6 revenue divisions in the state of Maharashtra. For every revenue officer, there is a commissioner. In Mumbai is a chief commissioner. So for all these services are also availed at the division level. Another is for Gram Panchayat. This is what is the most useful to all of us. Gram Panchayat at Tehsil level, at the city level also. Birth certificate, date certificate, marriage certificate, residence certificate, below poverty line certificate, living certificate, no dues certificate, toilet certificate, assessment certificate, certificate of Niradhar, widow certificate, certificate of deserted, and nuclear family certificate. These have been notified. For all these, mostly 20 days time is fixed. And most of these things, and birth certificate 5 days. Should I read? Because my purpose is not to tell you exactly, my purpose is where is your right? The whole, that is the purpose. Otherwise, we cannot go into nitty-gritty of it. But these notifications are available. If you approach my office, I will. Incidentally, I will diverting with permission of all of you. We are talking about you suggested website wala matter. And I suggested that the public service providers are available, as you also gave the name of that, right? Just how the public, the service provider can be useful. I myself As I told you, इसके पहले भी बोला है कि I am providing training. I have also given an order for a software development, where what will happen, when if your society is my client, for example, I'll give login to all your members. Those members, and there are other entities giving this service also. In Lokhandwala, there are 1 or 2 entities. I'll give login to all the members. He will be able to have access to his own document, his bill, his receipts, his ledger account. Apart from that, when the rule-making authority comes out with a list of 50 documents which are to be given to all the members, what I am going to provide in the website is, whichever society is my client having such and such service, I'll say that our last 10 साल, 15 साल, 20 साल ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट है उसका कॉपी सर्टिफाई करके दे दो. I'll upload and all your members will have access to those documents. You got it? Because these are the documents which are otherwise also available to, जैसे आनंद जी ने बताया उनको, रमेश जी को, कि ये सब डॉक्यूमेंट 50 लोग को दिया हुआ ही है. तो likewise all the documents for all the 25 years doesn't make difference. See, this website typically, for example, as far as secretary is concerned, chairman is concerned, treasurer is concerned, the office bearers, they have been otherwise also authorized under this by me to avail accounts of all the members, because they have the access to their account otherwise also. So this kind of service provider will come, and there will not be any problem to any society. Even there are 10 members, the cost is not going to be heavy. And the complaint, normally complaint में harassment के purpose से ही complaint किया जाता है. The idea is not to get the information. The idea is to harass the committee member, जिससे मेरा personal enmity है. This is what the purpose. I just diverted for a minute. I'll come back to this now. Another department is Home Department, जिसमें Police Department आता है. उसकी भी service list. I'll just name the services only, because this keep on adding also. Granting permission to performance of foreign artists in Maharashtra. Attestation, I don't say about days and all this thing, no? Okay. Then attestation of documents by the Home Department, for whatever purpose. It can be for passport also, for the whatever purpose. No obligation to return to India certificate for Indian citizen. Police clearance certificate for foreign national. Submission of citizenship proposal to Government of India. Issue of copy of FIR to the complainant. We are aware of this. FIR file करने के बाद police station के चक्कर कितने मारो. We never used to get it. Now it has been specified that immediately after registration, you register the FIR, wait there and get it. You got it? Police station officer, in charge officer of the police station, station house officer is the first appeal, and the sub-divisional police officer, assistant commissioner, is the second appeal. In fact, day before yesterday, my near one was collected the order from the court to service through the local police chowki, because that person was not accepting he was returning the RPAD and speed post. When he approached the police station requesting that join us, पुलिस ऑफिसर बोला जरूरत नहीं है, 9 तारीख का केस है, हम लोग खुद ही आज जाके देंगे और कोर्ट में भी हमारा रिपोर्ट कल चला जाएगा. See, this is the difference because of this notification. License for amplified sound system. NOC for license for amusement. I'll complete within 2-3 minutes so that we can devote some time for the purpose of question answer. NOC for license for amusement. Permission for peaceful assembly and procession. NOC issue of extension of residential permit for foreigners. NOC to return to India certificate. NOC for passport verification. Now, I think most of you may be aware about the passport verification problem. Every one of us has faced it seriously. Now, 21 working days time has been specified for that. Charter verification for semi-government private job, character. Character verification for semi-government, character antecedent verification. Then NOC for petrol pump, gas agency, hotel, bar, etc. NOC arms license verification, police clearance certificate for Indian national for so and so. These are the police department, home department. Then revenue and forest department, registration of 10 to traders, for taking the material from the forest. If you transport the timber, you need that certificate. All these things have been specified here. Right to service, RTS, RTI के बदले RTS. It's a very important statute. The only thing is you have to update yourself about the notification from time to time. Because these all have been issued on the 10th of July 2015. Hardly a few have been issued after that. In right to service, the penalty as of today in all the three cases is 500 to 5,000. And the government has got an inherent power, given a statute, to increase or reduce it. Then another very important, जो हमें सबको देखना चाहिए, जैसे Home Department, Transport Department of the Home Ministry. Learner license, permanent driving license, renewal of license, issue of duplicate driving license, duplicate registration certificate, issue of temporary registration, new vehicle registration and delivery of registration certificate, noting of transfer of ownership vehicle, दो 3 साल तक transfer होता नहीं था. If you sell or purchase the old vehicle, it used to be headache. Time is 15 days now and online. Noting of transfer ownership after death, issue of NOC for change of address, noting of termination of HP, lease, hypothecation, all these issues. Then assignment of registration mark to other state vehicle. Another is Medical Education and Drugs Department. I'll just cursorily, disability certificate, then minor wound certificate,